And now, here's the next edition of Applied Common Sense.
I'm Dr. Mitchell Perry, and today's topic is taking things too personally. Taking things too personally. Now, if you want to dazzle your friends, you can use the clinical term, which is called hypersensitive overgeneralization. Or, if you're like the rest of us, just go with taking things too personally. Do you take things too personally? My experience is most people do, and therefore you probably do too. When you take something personally, you obsess, you worry, you thrash around, and you doubt yourself, only to find out later that you had very little to do with what happened. When you take something personally, it works like this. Something happens, or something fails to happen. Somebody says something, somebody fails to say something, and you take it personally. To take it personally means that whatever happened, you immediately connect to yourself. That's step one. And step two, you immediately connect it to some defect in yourself. You start worrying. Suppose the boss walks in, says hello to 2 or 3 of your coworkers, and the boss fails to say hello to you. If you take it personally, you'll think, why didn't he say hello to me? Is something wrong? You immediately connect his failure to say hello to you with 1, you, and 2, something wrong with you. Only later you find out he was distracted and he had zero intention to snub you. When you take things personally, you waste huge amounts of time deluding yourself into thinking it must be because of you. So, what to do? When you take something personally, it's important to recover quickly. And so I encourage you to ask yourself 3 fundamental questions. The first question is called, am I responsible for what just happened? The second question is this my problem? Or the third question is, do I have to get upset? So let's take that example. The boss fails to recognize you, and you take it personally. Quickly ask yourself the first question. Am I responsible for the boss failing to say hello to me? Answer, no. 2, is this my problem? Well, you can make it your problem. On the other hand, is it really your problem? Answer, no. 3, do I have to get upset? Well, I can choose to get upset, but do I really have to? The answer is no. The more no's you get, the faster the recovery. So, if you take things too personally and you want to learn to recover, memorize those questions. Am I responsible? Is this my problem? Do I have to get upset? The more no's you get, the faster the recovery, and you'll feel by far better. I'm Dr. Mitchell Perry, and that's today's edition of Applied Common Sense.